season replays, fantasy drafts, ultimate creative leagues, and what if tournament. It's Coffee Cup Games with the coach, DKM. Hey, it's Coach DK. Welcome back. Continuing our series from the year 1900 using Strat-O-Matic. So we are all the way at the end of the year. We've gotten through the regular season, gotten through the playoffs, and now we are in the All-Star Series, a 6-game series between the National League and the American League. The best players based off of their the replay that we performed. Super Hal picked the top 16 fielders and like the top 12 pitchers. We added another 8 fielders and then another 4 pitchers based off of players that we believe were overlooked, and you're going to see those starters in this game. But again, whoever wins the All-Star Series gets home field advantage in the World Series. Currently, the National League is winning 2-0. So if they get 4 wins, they will be their team will have the home field advantage. If both teams are tied, it comes down to run difference. And right now, the National League has an 8-run advantage, winning the first one 7-2 and the second one 7-4. But now, let's check the starting lineups. But before we do, we ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Always enjoy reading those. Try to reply to as many of them as I can. But the starting lineups. First, for the American League, we have Patton, the second baseman. He'll be leading off from Chicago. Harley, the Detroit right fielder, will be batting second. Getman from Buffalo, the center fielder, will be batting third. Dungan, the first baseman from Kansas City, will be batting fourth. O'Brien, his teammate, who is the left fielder, will be batting fifth. Sugden from Chicago, he'll be batting sixth, and he's the catcher. Casey, the third baseman from Detroit, batting seventh. And Gear, the shortstop from Indianapolis, will be batting eighth. On the mound will be Dale Gear. He went 21-7 with 6 saves and a 2.54 ERA. For the National League, we got 5 Hall of Famers in the lineup. Leading off will be Green, the left fielder from Chicago. McGraw, the third base Hall of Famer from St. Louis, will be batting second. Willie Keeler, who hit .381 during the regular season in our replay. Hard to believe he was not selected by Super Hal, but he was behind some other great players. The Brooklyn right fielder will be batting third. Sullivan from Boston, the catcher, will be batting fourth. He had 17 home runs, so look for his power. Keister, the second baseman from St. Louis, will be batting fifth. Now we got some Hall of Famers, 3 of them in a row. We got Joe Kelly, the first, who will be playing first from Brooklyn. He'll be batting sixth. Billy Hamilton from Boston, the center fielder, he'll be batting seventh. And George Davis from New York will be batting eighth. And on the mound will be Frank Kitson. He went 18-8 with 7 saves and a 3.17 ERA. Just a reminder that we are playing at Washington Park, and so that's where our game's going to be. It is a nighttime game. We do ask that, or try to make sure that every original starter, first team starter, gets the most at-bats, so 10 at-bats, or plate appearances, I should say. And so you will see us doing a lot of subs, common with all-star games. So here we go. Frank Kitson against Patton. He is 0-2 so far, and he's going to hit a fly ball to center field to Hamilton, who's got pretty decent range. And that's going to be an easy out. Next up will be Harley, the right fielder. He is 0-1 so far. He is going to rip a single to Keeler in right field, and he'll be on first base. So we're going to try to see if we can get a lead here. He does get a good jump. He's going to take off, and it is going to be a throw by Sullivan into the outfield. And so Harley now is on third base. Getman, the center fielder, is up. He is going to hit a ground ball to first base, and he's going to be out for the rest of the game. But the run does come in. Dungan now up. Dungan 0-1. He's going to hit a single and a second hit of the game. We're going to try to steal with Dungan as well. So let's see if Duncan can get on his horse. He cannot, as Kitson keeps him tight. And he's going to hit a 1-15 for a triple, and 18 is a double. So it's over Hamilton's head against the wall. Dungan not able to score. So runners on second and third. Now Sugden, the third baseman, is up. And he needs a 1 to 15 again off the pitcher's card. This one is going to be good enough for a triple S. 2 more runs score. American League trying to answer early after trailing 2 games to none. And here is Doc Casey, the shortstop. He's going to hit a fly ball to right field. And it looks like it is going to be a hit. Excuse me, no, an hit and an error as Casey ends up on third. And now Geyer is up, the shortstop, as he is the 8th hitter in the inning, and he's going to draw a walk as Kitson has gotten destroyed. And now Dale Gear comes to the mound, but unfortunately we don't let our pitchers hit. So he hasn't even thrown a single pitch, and he's going to have to get pulled. So let's find a pitch hitter for him right off the bat. Jeez. And coming to bat is Doc Powers, the catcher who started game 1, not known for his defense, so he's going to get a chance to hit. He has 2 at bats, hasn't gotten a hit yet, but with runners on first and third, he is a Hall of Famer, but he's going to hit a ground ball to Keister. That's going to end the inning, but the American League gets 4 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors and leave 2 runners on base at the corners. So let's take a quick moment. Let's bring in a new pitcher, and let's bring in the substitute center fielder for the injury. And on the mound will be Chauncey Fisher, and in center field will be game 1 starter Ollie Pickering, who will be now batting in the 3s hole. So Green to lead off the National League with a 4-run deficit. The left fielder hasn't had an at-bat yet, so let's see how he does here. He's going to hit a ground ball back to Fisher. That's going to be 1 away. Here's the Hall of Famer, John McGraw. He's going to draw a walk, notorious for getting on base. So we're going to try to see if we can get a steal here. Not going to attempt that. Fisher has a horrible +4, but Sugden is an incredible catcher, probably the best in the major leagues. Wee Willie Keeler is up. He needs a 1 to 4, and Wee Willie Keeler hits it over the right center. Great shot by Wee Willie Keeler. Needed a 1 to 4. Takes it out of the park, and so that's going to give us a 4 to 2 deficit. Sullivan is up, the catcher. He is 0 for 1 so far. He's going to hit a fly ball to left field to O'Brien, and that is going to be an error. That'll be an error on O'Brien as Sullivan ends up on second base. Still only 1 out. Keister, the second baseman, is up. He is 0 for 1. He's going to hit a line ball to Casey at third. That's going to be 2 down. And here is Hall of Famer first baseman Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly 0 for 1. He's going to hit a ground ball to Casey. That's going to end the inning. But the National League cuts the lead in half, making it at least respectable as they got 1 hit, a home run by Wee Willie Keeler, and on an error. Patton is up. He is 0 for 3. He hit a fly out to lead off the top of the first. He's going to hit a line ball to McGraw. That's going to be 1 down. Here's Harley. He was 1 for 1 with a single. He's going to hit a ground ball back to Kitson. Go! It will be another single for Harley and an error as Kitson throws away the ball. So the 3rd error by the National League. Ollie Pickering is now up. He has not had an at-bat yet in this game. He's 0 for 4 in the All-Star Series. He's going to get a single. That's going to allow a chance for Harley to score. We're going to send him. We're going to throw for the lead runner. They're going to send the trailing runner. We're going to let the ball go home, see what happens. And Wee Willie Keeler throws the ball away with a throwing error.
You're killing me, Smalls!
The 4th error in the game so far for the National League. And the run obviously scored. Pickering ends up on third base with 1 out. Here's Dungan. He needs a 1 to 7. He's going to get a 10. It's going to be a line out to Keister. So that's going to keep Pickering at third base. O'Brien, who had a double the last time, he needs a 1 to 7. He's going to line out 2-killer in the outfield. So only one run scored as they stranded a runner on third with only 1 out. So we enter the bottom of the second. Here is Hamilton. Hamilton, the Hall of Famer, is going to hit a ground ball back to the pitcher. That's going to be 1 away. Here's George Davis, another Hall of Famer, shortstop. He has not had an at-bat yet. He's going to hit a fly ball to center field, and that's going to bring up Frank Kitson, the pitcher, who I think the National League is ready to see hit the showers. And third baseman Charlie Hickman is going to come in to pinch hit. Fisher gets a strikeout, as that's going to end the inning. And now we need to bring in a new pitcher for the National League. And coming in for the National League will be Pink Hawley. Sugden is up. He is 1 for 1 with a triple. He's going to hit a fly ball to Green in left field. And that will be an out. Casey now up. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. He got a single and an error. He's going to hit a ground. Ouch! So Casey, the third baseman, is going to be injured, the second injury for the American League. And now here's Gear. Gear is up, and he's going to be strikeout. So an injury is going to force us to bring in a new third baseman. Fred Hartman, the Game 1 starter, is going to be coming in. So we now have 2 Game 1 starters entering the game, Molly Pickering in center and Fred Hartman at third because of injuries. And so here we go. Green is up, the left fielder, top of the order. He grounded out his first at bat, and looks like he's going to be out again as Sutton makes the catch. That'll be 1 down. Here is McGraw. He is 2 for 3. He has a walk already, a stolen base, so he's been having a pretty good All-Star series. He needs a 1-17. He gets a 19. So he's going to be out. Now, Wee Willie Killer's up. He had a home run in his first at bat, a 2-run shot. He is 2 for 3 in the All-Star series, and he's going to line out the third. So Fisher gets him out 1, 2, 3 as we now enter into the top of the 4th inning. Chauncey Fisher, the pitcher, is up, so we're going to bring in a pinch hitter. All right, so entering the game will be Topsy Hartzell. He was a Game 1 starter. He's going to be pinch hitting for the pitcher. And so to lead off the inning, here we go. Pink Hawley's still on the mound. Topsy Hartzell hits a single. That will be the eighth hit of the game for the American League. Now Patton is up. Topsy Hartzell, good on the bases, is going to try to steal. They are able to keep him close, but he's still going to try to take off.
He's out.
Denied.
And he is thrown out by Sullivan, even though he had a 60% chance. It was a 16, so Topsy Hartzell is thrown out. Is that what the National League needs to turn this one around? Patton is up. He's going to draw a walk. He's 0 for 2 today. He's going to try to steal. Sullivan has been killing them.
You're out.
Who's coaching this ball club?
And another. So Sullivan, even though with a +2, and those guys, the American League getting great leads and good jumps, Sullivan has now thrown out 2 batters in a row in the inning.
That is why you fail.
Harley's up. He is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And he's going to hit a ground ball to McGraw, who is horrible.
Whoopsies.
And Harley is going to end up on first base. Harley, he's going to try to steal. It is too close, so we are not going to test Sullivan, even though he has a pretty weak arm. He's already thrown 2 guys out. So Pickering's up. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. And Pickering needs a 1-9. He doesn't get, he gets an 18. And so he is going to get a single as Harley easily advances to third base, as the National League just cuts the ball off and makes sure Pickering stays put. Pickering's going to try to steal.
Got him! Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
And he gets picked off. Wow. The American League has 3 guys thrown out on the base pass, 2 guys thrown out stealing, and 1 guy gets thrown out, picked off at first. So let's bring in a new pitcher for the American League. And game 2 starter Roy Patterson's going to come in. He only pitched 1 inning in the second game, so he's got plenty of juice back in his arm, but he's going to be going against Sullivan, the catcher, who's 0 for 1. Doesn't have a hit yet in the postseason, but he's a 1-6. He's going to get a 4.
Damn!
Sullivan, the cleanup man, hits a home run. He had 17 during the regular season, and that is going to be the second home run for the National League as they now trail 5-3. Here is Keister. He is 0 for 2 in the game. He's going to hit a single opposite field, so he is going to be on base. And now Joe Kelly is up. Hall of Famers. We got 3 Hall of Famers coming to bat, trying to cut the 5-3 lead. Patterson on the mound. He's going to get Kelly to pop out. That's going to be 1 down. And now Hamilton, the Hall of Fame center fielder, is up. He's going to draw a walk, putting runners on first and second. And now George Davis is up. He is 0 for 1 in the All-Star Series. He needs a 1-6. He gets a 3, hits it down the line. Keister's going to score easily. Hamilton is going to try to score a 1-15. We're going to stop that one. And so George Davis, the Hall of Fame shortstop,
My man!
ties the game with a 2 RBI double. Now we have a pitcher coming up, so we will stop again and bring in a pinch hitter. And coming to bat with 1 out and a runner on second will be Ed Dallahante, the Hall of Famer. He'll be pitch hitting. He is 2 for 3 in the postseason. He does have a strikeout. He does have a stolen base. Roy Patterson trying to stop the damage, but unfortunately for him, Ed Dallahante rips a RBI single as the National League has stormed back with 4 runs in the 4th inning. We do not bring in relief pitchers during the inning in an all-star series. So now we have Green coming up. He is 0 for 2. Green, we're going to let him swing away. And he's going to be hit by a pitch. So still with 1 out, runners on first and second, and McGraw, the Hall of Fame third baseman, is up. He's 0 for 1 today with a run and a walk. He's going to hit a fly ball to right field, and that's going to be 2 down. And now here's Willie Keeler. He already has a home run in the game. He is hitting 2 for 4 in the postseason with 2 RBIs, both of which happened in this game. He needs a 1-6. He doesn't get it. He gets a 8, so it's going to be good enough for a single.
Brilliant!
As he scores another run for the National League. And now Sullivan, the catcher, is up. He's 1 for 2 with his own home run, a solo shot in the 4th inning. He needs a 1-3. He's not going to get it. He's going to get a 14. So that's going to end the inning, leaving runners on first and third. But the National League has a 7-5 lead, even though they have committed 5 errors in the game. Let's bring in a new pitcher for the National League. So a couple of changes here. Joe McGinnity, the Hall of Famer, is going to come and pitch. He has not appeared in the postseason yet. Joe Kelly was playing first. He's going to slide on out to left field where he's more natural. And Ed Dallahante will take first base. So there's the switches. The pitching spot now will be the number 1 spot in the lineup. So here is Dungan. He is 1 for 2 in the game. He needs a 1-9, and he doesn't get it. He gets a 15, so that's going to be an out. And now O'Brien is up. He's 1 for 2 as well. He's going to get a 4. He needed a 1-7, so he's going to get a single And obviously he's going to try to steal with a 90% chance if he gets a good roll. He does not, but he's still going to try to steal. He needs a 65%. He just gets there, beats the slide. Sullivan almost throws out another runner. So a runner on second in scoring position with one out. And now Sugden is up. He is 1 for 2 with a two RBI triple in the first inning. He hits a fly ball to Hamilton in center field. And Hamilton glides over and makes the catch on the run. So that'll be 2 down. And now Hartman with his first at bat. He came in after the injury. So Hartman is up and he's going to hit a ground ball to Keister at second.
Sloppy.
And that gets through for a hit, scoring the run. Hartman is going to go ahead and try to steal here. He has a 1 to 11 chance. We're not going to test it. And so Gear is going to hit a single, needing a 1 to 7. He gets a 2, so runners on first and second. And now the pitcher is up. With runners on first and second, 2 down, trailing by 1 run. This is a big at bat. So who is the American League going to bring in? Hemphill is going to come into the game to pinch hit. He is very good against righties. This is going to create a righty-lefty matchup. Runners on first and second. American League trailing by 1 run. Runner in scoring position with runners on first and second. And here's the pitch, and it's a wild pitch as Hemphill doesn't have to do anything, and runners now advance to second and third. Here we go. McGinnity is going to strike out. Hemphill with a huge strikeout, holding on to the lead. What a clutch strikeout there. All right, so a bunch of changing for the American League. Sugden will stay a catcher. He's having a good defensive catcher. LaChance is going to go to first base. Magoon is now at second. Germany Smith comes in at third. Fred Hartman still stays at third base. Sox Seabold is now in right field. Ollie Pickering stays in center. And then Harley has moved over to left field. So a very defensive lineup here. As you can say, nobody is above a 2 in their field range. And then Frederick Barnes is going to come in. And he's going to be taking the mound. So here is Keister. He is 1 for 2 today, 1 for 3 in the All-Star Series. Here's the pitch, and it is going to be a single. Keister's second hit of the game. And so he's going to be on first. And here's Kelly, Hall of Famer. He is 0 for 2. He's going to pop out. He's going to be 0 for 3. And now here's Hamilton. He drew a walk his last at bat. And he's going to draw another walk. So runners on first and second for Davis. Again, the last time he was in this situation, he hit a 2 RBI double in last inning in the 4th inning. So here we go. Davis up to bat. Barnes trying not to let history repeat itself. It is going to be a 8. And so that is going to be snagged by Magoon. And so that is going to be the second out. And here is Ed Delahanty, the first baseman. He is 3 for 4 in the postseason. He has an RBI, which he got in the 4th inning when he pinch hit. He's going to draw a walk. That's going to leave the bases loaded. Now the pitcher, Joe McKinney, is up. So we're going to have to bring in a new hitter. And Mike Donlin comes to bat. He is the home run leader. Bases are juiced. We have a righty lefty. Bases are loaded. National League up by 1 run, leading 7-6. Here is Mike Donlin. He's going to hit a single that's going to score 2 runs.
Oh my God!
And Ed Delahanty is on second as Mike Donlin adds 2 more runs to the lead, coming up clutch. And now McGraw is up. He's already 0 for 3 today, or 0 for 2 today. He does have a run. He did get a walk. Known for getting a lot of walks, but he's not very good in the clutch. He's going to pop out the second base. That's going to end the inning, as now the National League is going to need to bring in a new pitcher. A bunch of changes for the National League. Let's just start with the obvious. Sam Lieber is going to be coming in to pitch. He has not pitched in the All-Star Series. And so now here are the defensive changes. Chief Zimmer is going to be behind the plate. Honus Wagner will be moved to be at first. Nap Lajoie will be at second. Davis will stay in the game at short as he's their best defensive player at the position. Jimmy Collins will come in for McGraw, an obvious switch there. Selbach will come into left. I believe him and Burkett both are pretty darn close. Just came down to arm. So we went with Selbach on that one. Mike Donlin, who came in and hit that 2 RBI single in the last inning, he's going to move to center. And then Willie Keeler will stay in right field. So here we go. Magoon is up, the right-hander. His first at bat today, and he's going to hit a fly ball to Mike Donlin, who's going to have to make a play, and he does it. That's going to be 1 out. Here's Harley. He's 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored, getting on base every time. Twice he's gotten errors to his advantage, but this time he's going to hit a ground ball to Collins at third, and that's going to be 2 away. Here's Ollie Pickering. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI. He came in after an injury. Was not originally a starter, but he's going to hit a ground ball to Wagner at first, and that's going to end the inning. So we enter now the bottom of the 6th inning. Here is Willie Keeler. He is 2 for 3 today. He's got 3 RBIs. He has a home run. He's going to hit a fly ball to left field. That's going to be 1 down. Honus Wagner is up. He has not gotten a hit in the All-Star Series. He's 0 for 5. He needs a 1-2, so his slump continues in the All-Star Series. Nap Lajoie, he's also 0 for 5. He's up to bat. He's going to hit a fly ball to center field. So Honus Wagner and Nap Lajoie, 2 of the best hitters in the year 1900, both are 0 for 6 in the All-Star Series. We now enter the top of the 7th. The game is 6-9. The National League is leading. We now enter the top of the 7th with the score: the National League 9, American League 6. National League has 9 runs on 8 hits and has committed 5 errors, and yet they still lead this game over the American League, who has 6 runs on 12 hits and has only committed 1 error. But 2 home runs by the National League has definitely helped, and a bunch of extra base hits have been scattered throughout this game. American League had a couple of them in the first, and then the National League has spread them out with several of them happening in the 4th inning. Sock Siebel, the right fielder, is up. He's hitting 400 in the All-Star Series. He's going to hit a ground ball to Collins, and that's going to be a 1 down. Here is LaChance, the first baseman. He's going to hit a fly ball to Selbach in left field. Selbach's going to have to hustle, and he gets there, and that's going to be 2 down. And now here is Sugden, the catcher. He's going to hit a ground ball to Lajoie, and that's going to end the inning as we now go into the bottom of the 7th. Frederick Barnes is still pitching. He's going against Selbach. Selbach's going to hit a line ball, and that's going to be 1 down. Here's Chief Zimmer, the catcher. He's 2 for 3 in the postseason with 2 RBIs. He's going to hit a fly ball to left field. So once we got past the 5th inning, it seems to be pretty quiet with the bats. Davis, 1 for 3. He did have that double in the 4th inning. He is up to bat, and he's going to hit a line out the second. So a 1-2-3 inning for both teams as we now go into the 8th inning. And for the National League, they're going to bring in a new pitcher, as Sam Lieber had 2 shutout innings. They're going to bring in Deacon Philippe. Philippe, during the original year 1900, went 20-13 with a 2.84 ERA. He's going against Hartman, who singled his last at bat. And Philippe with a strikeout. Now up is Germany. Smith up to bat. He's going to pop out to Davis at short. That's going to be 2 down. And now the American League is going to need to bring in a pinch hitter. And coming in will be Frank Gennins, the center fielder, I believe. He is 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs in the postseason. Originally, he hit .293. He did have a very good season in our replay. But the American League needs a rally, even if there's 2 outs. So then you got one more shot. And Frank Gennins keeps the inning alive with a single, and he's going to try to steal. He cannot get a good lead, so Magoon is up. Magoon is 1 for 4. He did have a triple in one of the previous games. He is 0 for 1 today. And he's a 1-7, and it's going to be a 1. So the inning with 2 outs, the American League gets 2 singles. And now Harley is up. Harley 2 for 4, having a real good game. Also got on base on an error. And so here we go. Harley. Philippe. He needs a 1. He gets a 15. It is still good enough for a single. I would say we do not send the runners. It's too close to 50% chance. I'd rather have the bases loaded. 1 run does not help us. We need multiple. So we have Ollie Pickering was part of the reason he's coming up. He's 2 for 3 today. And so he is somebody we would love to see at bat. He's got an RBI. And so here we go. Philippe Pickering. And it's going to be a ground ball to Davis, who's going to make the play with the bases loaded. Oh, my American League. So that's going to end the inning as we go into the bottom of the 8th, and the American League needs to bring in a new pitcher. Coming to the mound will be Waddy Lee. Has a horrible pickoff move with a +4, pretty much taking Sugden's -3 completely away. For the National League, they're going to bring in Elmer Flick, the Hall of Famer, so great opportunity for him leading off the inning as they're hoping to add more runs. Here we go, Elmer Flick at bat. He's going to be strikeout by Waddy Lee, a huge strikeout against the Hall of Famer. Mike Donaldon's up. He was 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. As he got a hit in the 5th inning, he's going to hit a fly ball to left. Harley's got great range, and that's going to be the second out. Here's Jimmy Collins, Hall of Famer. His first at bat of the game, hitting a ground ball. Nope. It looks like a fly ball. That will be foul. And now the ground ball to Smith. Smith has great range, not a good glove, but the range is going to come into effect as he's able to make the play. That's going to be a 1-2-3 inning as we enter the top of the 9th. And here is Harry Howell. Harry Howell coming into the game. He has 1 inning pitched. He did give up a hit, but he did get a save already in the postseason. He's going against Sox Seabold, the right fielder. He grounded out his only time at bat, and Sox Seabold needs a 1-9, and unfortunately he gets a 12. So it is good enough for a single, but had a chance for a triple. He's going to try to steal here. He's got a great jump. And Chief Zimmer throws him out. That is the 4th runner from the American League thrown out on the bases, 3 stolen bases, and a pickoff.
That is why you fail.
Wow. Here is LaChance, the first baseman. He is 0 for 4 in the All-Star Series, but he gets a single as he doesn't get the 1-4, but he does get an 8, and he's going to try to steal. Doesn't get a good lead. You would like to see this one to, like, you just want to, but there's so many outs by the American League. It's just ridiculous. They have 17 hits versus 8, and they're losing 9-6. Unreal. Sugden's up. He's 1 for 4. He's going to get a double. His second extra base hit. He had a triple all the way back in the 1st. And so now that's going to put runners on 2nd and 3rd. Here is Hartman. He's 1 for 2. 2 for 6 in the All-Star Series. Howe looking human here as Hartman, though, hits a fly ball to Selbach in left. And we are going to let that run score, keeping Sugden there at second base. And now Germany Smith, I believe, is up. And so we're going to take a quick second to see if we want to bring in a pinch hitter. And so we bring in Worden to come in to pinch hit. He is 2 for 5 in the All-Star Series. He has an RBI. He's got some pop in his bat with a chance of a home run. And so here we go. 2 down, top of the ninth, runner on second, tying run at the plate. Harry Howe trying to get the save. He needs a 1-7. He's going to get a 4. And so we need to hold all the runners. So that is going to put runners on first and third. And now Waddy Lee, the pitcher, is up. So we need to bring in a pinch hitter. And we do by bringing in Waldron. Waldron is 0 for 4, but does pretty well against right-handers. So Harry Howe, tying run on first, winning run at home. Harry Howe struggling in this game, and Waldron is going to hit a ground ball back to Harry Howe. And that's going to end the game as the American League has a chance in the ninth to tie it, but after jumping up to a 4-0 lead and then a 5-2 lead, the National League jumps back with 7 runs in the 4th and the 5th to take the lead. The American League loses 9-7. The American League has 7 runs on 19 hits, committing only 1 error, while the National League should be thanking their lucky stars as they got 9 runs on only 8 hits and committed 5 errors. But the story of the game really was the horrible base running by the American League, as 4 players either got thrown out stealing or picked off at first. And that really was the story of the game. So that's going to end it. All right, so that's going to end the game, I believe, for the American League. Their best player was Harley, who 3 for 5 with 2 runs scored for the National League. From the plate, I would say, was Wee Willie Killer. He went 2 for 4. He had a home run and scored 3 RBIs. But on the mound, it would have been Sam Lever, who really came in and totally shut down the American League in those middle late innings, the 6th and the 7th. He came in and really just shut them down. But I would say Wee Willie Killer was the one that really got a lot of things going for him, with the home run in the first inning, keeping them alive, and then helping out later with another RBI shot. But that's going to go ahead and end our game. American League is trailing 3-0. National League now has a 10-run advantage with 3 games left. All they need to do is win 1 more, and the National League will have the home field advantage in the World Series. So there you go. Until next time, this is Coach DK. Have a good one. Bye.